There is a moment in every person's life, a moment when you realize that simply waiting for change will never bring it. I used to live an ordinary life, postponing my dreams and waiting for what they call the right opportunity. But it never came. Then I understood. Miracles don't visit those who wait. They visit those who prepare for them. That was the moment my journey began, a journey that turned my life upside down. Chapter 1. When the lights went out, the only sound I could hear was my own breathing. Slow, heavy breaths, as if dragging something heavier than air behind them. The room was so quiet, I could hear the rustle of my clothes whenever I moved my hand or shifted on the wooden chair. It was almost midnight. Outside, the world kept its usual rhythm. Cars passing at long intervals, a dog barking in the distance, the smell of warm bread drifting from the bakery at the corner of the street. But inside me, it felt like a city that had been suddenly abandoned. The phone in front of me lay like a cold corpse. It hadn't rung for days. No sudden messages. No notifications to pull me from my thoughts. It was as if the world had taken a deliberate step back, leaving me to face myself alone. My bank balance was shrinking in a painfully slow way. Every morning I opened the app and watched the numbers, like watching an hourglass empty its final grains of sand. I remember placing my hand over my face that night, not because I was crying, but to make sure I was still here, that I hadn't evaporated into the silence. And in a brutally honest moment with myself, I admitted, I am lost. Surprisingly, the confession wasn't painful. It was relieving, as if I had been carrying a heavy bag for years and had finally set it down. Outside, the lamppost's light seeped through the window, painting yellow lines on the opposite wall. I stared at them for a long time, wondering if a day would come when I'd see that light differently. And before I fell asleep that night, I knew. Something had to change, even if I didn't yet know its name. Chapter 2. Flashes of the Past. When your mind starts recalling the past, it doesn't respect chronological order. Memories come scattered, like flipping through an old photo album, stopping at pictures without knowing why they drew you in. The first image that came to me was from when I was 7. I was sitting on the curb in front of our house, watching ants drag a piece of bread. The sun was hot on my head, but I didn't move. Something about those tiny creatures fascinated me. How they knew their way, how they worked without a visible leader, how they persisted even though the bread was many times their size. The next image was from middle school. I was standing in front of the results board, searching for my name. When I found it, my rank was embarrassingly low. I remembered the whispers of my classmates. But strangely, I also remembered a spark of determination in that moment, a voice inside me saying, "This is not my place. I will prove it." Then my mind jumped again, this time to a job interview after graduation. I had worn my best clothes, perhaps too much perfume, and answered the panel's questions with what I thought was confidence. The result? Rejection. Not shocking, just repetitive, as if life kept sending me the same message in different forms, and I still didn't know how to read it. Despite the years between them, all these memories shared a common thread, a challenge, a disappointment, and an inner belief that I was capable of more, if only something wasn't holding me back. Chapter 3. The Secret Encounter. Sometimes destiny sends you signals through passing strangers. I was in a small cafe on the edge of the city, trying to write a plan for my life. The words weren't coming. A cold cup of coffee sat in front of me. At the next table, an old man with calm, almost mysterious features was sitting. After a few quiet minutes, he turned to me and asked, "Mind if I sit here? The place is crowded." I nodded. He sat, sipping his coffee slowly. We didn't speak for several minutes. Then, he said just one sentence. "Miracles don't visit those who wait. They visit those who prepare to receive them." I didn't reply, but he smiled, as if he knew his words had struck somewhere deep inside me. Before I left, the man was gone, as if he had only been sent for a short mission, but his words echoed in my head the entire walk home. Chapter 4. The Inner Journey. I began to wonder, what does it mean to prepare for miracles? Was it just about optimism, or was there more to it? I decided to start with the simplest step, to act as if the miracle was truly coming, and to be ready for it, whatever it might be. I began organizing my days better. I woke up early, did light exercise, set aside time for reading and learning, and made a list of things I could improve about myself. It was hard at first. Results didn't show immediately. But something strange began to happen. I felt a different energy, as if I was slowly taking back the wheel of my own life. Chapter 5. The First Miracles. Weeks later, I received a message from someone I hadn't spoken to in years, offering me a temporary job. It wasn't my dream role, but it was a start. Then, by chance, I found a book I had been searching for a long time, arriving just when I needed it to fill a gap in my thinking. Small as they were, these events convinced me I was moving in the right direction. Chapter 6. The Great Miracle. Months passed. I had changed, inside and out. One day, I received an offer I could hardly believe. A major job opportunity in a field I loved, under conditions I had never dared to dream of. That was when I realized every small step, every moment of patience had been building something far bigger than myself. Now I understand. Miracles aren't reserved for the lucky. They are the natural result of preparing yourself for them. The secret was simple, yet deep. Live as if what you want is already on its way, and act accordingly. Never let despair stop you. The real miracle isn't some supernatural event falling from the sky. It's the moment your inner readiness meets the opportunity you've prepared for. It's the sum of hundreds of small decisions you thought were meaningless, but were paving the road all along. The miracle is waking up one day and realizing you are no longer the person you used to be. Stronger, clearer, more aware. And you understand that what truly changed was you. Life is not a straight road. It's not a series of doors that open by themselves. Sometimes you must walk in the dark, reach out, and find the handle yourself. And when you open that door, you discover that the miracle was never outside. It was in the change that happened inside you while you were searching for it. And now that you know the secret of miracles, will you wait for them to come? Or will you start today to prepare for their arrival? Share your thoughts and let this message reach everyone who needs to hear it.